Knight f3.
Knight f3. Now your opponent plays g6.
I will capture that n cross e5.
Okay, before capturing, do you want to think 2-3 moves ahead?
Yes.
So think, if you capture that pawn, what your opponent can play, and then what will you play? Think 2-3 moves ahead.
Opponent will move that pawn to d6 or that f6, one of that.
If you capture on e5,
Yes.
no, he can do something else. He has various options.
Can bring its bishop also from to d6 or the queen.
So let's think on all those options one by one. Suppose if you capture on e5, tell me any one move that you think your opponent may play.
d6.
Okay, if he play d6, then what will you do?
Move my knight somewhere. I will come to c4. Knight c4.
Why c4?
Because that pawn will capture my knight in the next move. So I want to move somewhere. I can't go to 6. I can't capture this pawn. Then I don't want to come this side again, blocking like my pawn move. So let's be in the center sort of.
Why not on g4? Why not again on f3?
f3 again I don't want to go because I'm obstructing that pawn move.
Which pawn?
From f2.
But why
Because
do we need
it
to?
wants to go. That I
But
won't be moving at all. Oh, okay. I can go there. But that queen is blocked. But later on in the game maybe. It's not a hurry now.
suppose after knight capture on e5, d6, if you go c4, suppose if your opponent plays b5,
Again I have to rush back. Come to e3.
you go to e3, then again you came back to e3, okay, and then you will be blocking this bishop.
Yes.
Even if you play d3, this bishop will be not able to go because your knight will be on e3.
Yeah. So that's not a good move. And if I come to a3, that bishop will capture, then I will capture. Okay.
But why he will capture? He will not capture. Your knight on a3 is bad.
Yes.
He will not sacrifice. He will not exchange his this bishop with your knight, who will do nothing on a3.
So from e5, coming back again to f3.
If you capture on e5, if your opponent play d6, then it is always good to just come back
Okay.
because you
And then
simply
other pieces. No, because I'm running around all over the board with my knight.
yes.
Okay.
So by capturing this pawn, you simply won a pawn, and if your knight is attacked with a pawn, you can simply come back and then develop your other pieces. Okay, so this is the d6. After knight capture on e5, Your opponent plays d6, you can simply come back.
Yes.
Will you think of any other possibility? If you capture on knight capture on e5, then what other move your opponent can do apart from d6?
At f6 pawn again. So it's almost similar, like again I come back, right?
If he play f6, then again same idea works. You can simply come back.
Back. Okay. And if that bishop comes on 6, d6.
This bishop come on d6, then
Again the same thing, I think. Whatever comes ahead, I have to come back to f3, right?
any other move that your opponent can do apart from d6, f6, or bishop d6?
He can bring his queen there.
Where?
Queen to g5. G5, no.
g5.
I'll cap. Yeah. Because my knight is on 5 now, e5, right?
Okay.
So the some of these opponents know they bring the queen early on in the game. So g5. So again I come back to f3.
Yeah, you can come back also. But what if your opponent, after this knight capture on e5, if your opponent plays queen e7?
E7. I bring my what is to be done then. The d pawn, no? d4. d4 I can move.
You want to defend your knight with a pawn.
No, if that queen captures my, of course, why he will capture my knight? If he captures my knight, then I will.
Okay, so after this, suppose if he play, for example, either d6 or f6.
After the queen move, no?
Yes,
Queen has also moved.
queen e7, then you play d4 to save your knight, and then he played either d6 or either f6.
Okay. I can capture this now. I can't capture this. It is here. Then I can't go there. Mm. I'll come back to f3. I think about captures. If I think about captures, nobody to save my knight.
What do you want to capture?
No, I was thinking like once any of these pawn moves, can I capture one of that pawn? But that king or that queen can always capture my knight. So I better come back to f3.
Okay, so suppose if you came back to f3, then what your opponent can do?
Just a second, volume, let me make it less. Just give me a minute. Yeah.
Yes.
This mobile, I made it silent. Sound. Now my knight is back in f3, right?
Yes.
Now when that queen is there and either of this pawn. Here it can't come here. So any of this pawn moves and capture my pawn. Like since it's here, it will capture my pawn.
Which pawn?
E cross D4. E cross D4, right?
No,
Pawn captures on D4.
but your opponent does not have any pawn on e5. Okay, so I want you to imagine this again in your mind. Let's remove all the arrows. So now we'll start from the beginning. I will tell the moves and you have to imagine the board in your mind.
Okay.
Knight capture on e5, queen e7,
Okay.
d4,
There is
d6.
D4. 1 second, 1 second. What is that D?
After queen e7, white plays d4.
Oh yes.
And then black plays d6. Then white comes back to f3.
Yes.
Now you have to think what your opponent can do. So can you repeat all these moves that we are calculating?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, please tell me.
Knight captures E5.
Okay,
Queen on E7.
okay,
Pawn D4.
okay,
And any of this one is D6.
okay.
That D6. And that knight comes back to F3.
Okay.
So now it's the white to move. What I
Black.
should do? Now it is black to move. Right.
Because you played knight f3.
Yes. Now black can develop that knight on G8. Or even this knight also from 6.
He can capture one of your pawn.
That E cross D4. But I'll capture with my knight, no?
No, but e cross d4 will only come when your opponent have pawn on e5. But on e5, your knight was there.
Yes.
So there is no pawn on e5
There.
to capture this pawn.
Oh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now how does he capture this pawn? Since that queen is there
Yes.
on E7.
Okay.
And my both the pawn on 4th rank, right? One is on D4, one is on E4.
Yes.
So it will capture my E4 pawn. Queen capture E4.
And then what it will be?
Check.
Yes. Then what will you do?
I'll bring my bishop there.
Where?
F2.
Yes. So till this and you have to think in advance.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this is the variation that you calculated. Knight capture on e5,
Yes.
queen e7,
Yes.
d4,
Okay.
d6,
Yes.
knight come
Knight
back
comes
on
back.
f3,
Yes. Let's check.
capture on e4 check,
Yes.
bishop e2.
Yes.
And now everything is okay. You can develop this knight, attack this queen, or you can castle just and bring your king to the safety.
50. Now itself I should finish off castling, right?
Yes.
Big dangers. Yes. Okay.
So when your opponent plays queen e7, since you already won a pawn. So when you already won a pawn, no need to defend your pawn. You can give one pawn back.
Okay.
Now we will see what happened in the game. So you played knight capture on e5. Your opponent plays queen e7. You play d4. Your opponent played f6. Now what should be your move?
Knight on f3.
Yes, knight simply comes back on f3 because it is attacked by this pawn.
Yes. And like this, I think I played my bishop c. Bishop on c I brought. Okay.
So now you play bishop f4.
Yes. I
What?
lost my knight to a pawn, no?
Yes, of course you lost.
Knight to a pawn. Okay.
So this is a blunder.
There. Yes.
You are losing a knight free.
Mm.
So from next time you can remember whenever you capture pawns like this and if your opponent plays queen, you can stay there for a while, but when your knight is being attacked by any of these two pawns, you can simply come back
Okay.
because it is attacked by a pawn. You can't defend this knight with something else because even if you defend with something else, then this pawn will capture.
Okay.
This would have been attacked by any piece, for example, these knight, bishop, or rook. Then you can play bishop f4.
Okay. This I will remember. Don't give anything to a pawn, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So this was the one important thing that you can remember in this opening.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, so now since this queen is in the same file, right, on your king,
Yes.
so your target should be just castle as early as possible
Yes.
because it can be a bit dangerous.
Mm.
And also, if you're thinking of bishop f5 check, think what your opponent can do.
Okay.
Because if you play f5, your opponent can simply play c6.
Yes, and even the bishop can come.
Even
Yes.
if the bishop comes, then at least you can capture that bishop.
Yes.
But if pawn comes, then you again have to come back.
Again. Yes.
So this will be like spending two moves in nothing.
Okay.
So right now, simply you can play maybe just develop your bishop maybe to e2 and just quickly castle.
Okay.
Then think anything else because this queen is targeting your king. When things are normal, that time you can think of all these moves before castling. But when your opponent queen is trying to attack your king, then it is very necessary for you to castle as early as possible. Yes, so when this bishop is attacking, if you play, for example, f3, of course you are blocking attack on the queen, but then this dark square diagonal will be open if you castle on this side.
Yes.
So this is, you always have to be careful. Maybe at this point you can also play knight e2
Okay.
and then go for the castling.
Seriously. Okay.
Because if you play e3, then this diagonal will be open.
Yes. And even that F file, I'm opening up this F file. No, that queen can aram se come there.
Queen can come on c5.
Yes.
And your king will be on g1.
Yes.
And this pawn is already on f3, that is why it will be check.
Yes. Oh.
So that is why avoid moving these pawns in the beginning, at least this f2 pawn.
Okay.
F2 pawn is very important for your king safety.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so now
I should have thought of, that's what he did. I should have thought of castling on this side, no? Queen side, actually.
no
Once I
castle.
moved my pawn there. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that, but not a big problem. Now, suppose if queen came to c5 and check,
Yes.
what you should do now?
I will move my this or that. I can move my king to h1 or that rook to f2.
So you
Only these are two options. Third option is the bishop on d2 comes to e3. This is the third option available. 1, 2, and 3. Yes.
your bishop on e3 will be undefended.
Yes.
So queen can simply capture and again give check.
Again, give check. So my f2, rook on f2. But again, my these are not connected. Like
Rook on f2 is a good move or bad move?
f2, it comes here, it comes here. It's a good move.
Why?
Because if not the two rooks connected, at least my queen and rook are connected. And secondly, if that bishop comes, I can attack with this. And my king is there. If that captures, if the queen captures my rook on f2, my king will capture the queen.
No, your opponent will not do that mistake.
Okay. And supposing that bishop captures that pawn, is defended
Why?
by bishop 2.
Why he will capture your pawn with his bishop and give you his bishop?
In case he comes.
No, you should not think bad move for your opponent.
I underestimate myself. Now, mm, instead of my king moving to h1, the rook moving to f2.
Now you have to think, I am telling you, it is not a good move. And you have to find out why it is not a good move. Rook f2 is not a good move.
Because my king is on first rank only. It can't move anywhere.
No. It is a very dangerous move because your rook will be pinned because this queen is there on the same diagonal.
Okay.
Because if you play rook f2, this rook will not be able to move anywhere because queen is there.
Yes.
And if you move your rook anywhere, it will be check. So your rook is pinned. So when these kind of checks come, the best move is king h1.
Okay.
Your king is
I
far.
shouldn't think about moving my king like. Okay.
You should think about moving your king.
Yes. Generally, I don't move my king at all after castling. No. Okay.
No, you can move your king after castle.
Okay.
So now your king is bit safe. There is no direct check. This rook is free to move anywhere.
Okay.
That is why you should not play rook f2 because this rook will be pinned.
And any of the spinning pieces I should avoid, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You should try to pin your opponent pieces. Avoid pinning your own.
Okay. And we should always attack the opponent.
So let's see what happened in the game. You played rook f2,
Yes.
which you have to avoid now onwards.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now he played. So if this queen went there, now there is no pin, so you can simply move your king to h2. Now this rook is safe.
Okay.
Okay, so now apart from king h1, what you will do? You can get something immediate advantage. Now you have a few good moves, not only one, at least, let me see, at least two good moves you have. And one you should be able to see, second I will tell.
The bishop on d2. It goes to g5. But if this will capture, I can capture with my pawn. If this captures, I'll capture with my knight. Okay. To move my bishop from d2, g5.
G5. Okay.
G5. And I'm
What
so
is
that the queen, I'm making my d5 free.
okay?
One is that. Second is I'm attacking that knight on f6. Okay. And if I come here, comes here. Once, once that knight moves, then my bishop will be captured. So I cannot move my knight. This, what is happening is
See, try to observe your opponent pieces, where they are. Can you trap any of them?
um,
And you know, we don't need separate position puzzles to learn something. even in this game also we have many position where we can learn the tactic. So this is one of those positions where you can trap one of your opponent piece. And I want you to take your time, just see whole chessboard, where is your pieces, where is your opponent pieces, and use the same idea, like which piece is undefended, can you block your opponent piece, can you attack, will they be able to save. The hint I have already given, you can trap one of your opponent piece and capture.
Right now.
Maybe not just in this move, but with the help of this move, you can trap your opponent piece, and then in the next move, you can capture because they will be not able to save.
Okay.
Like for example, just to give you an example, suppose if I am playing as black, or suppose let's take the example of knight on c3.
Okay.
So what I am saying is that I can play something that I will attack your this knight, and you will be not able to save this.
Mm-hmm.
So same way, you have to find any of your opponent piece that you can attack right now, and they will be not able to save. So in the next move, you will be able to capture.
My bishop to b5. Then what is happening? That pawn will capture. This will go. Mm, my knight.
But bishop to b5, which piece you were attacking on b5?
I think I'm doing no. If I go with my knight, what is happening with my knight on c? Tell me, sir, what you were asking?
No, I was asking that you are thinking bishop b5, right?
Two things I'm thinking. One is bishop b5 or my knight on c3.
And,
One of
and
this. If I go, but there is a pawn there.
oh yeah, that is my question. What exactly you are attacking from b5?
b5.
You have to think in whole chessboard.
Just stay.
See any of your opponent piece who does not have any square to go.
The queen will not attack because that pawn is there. If my knight moves to b5, then the next move, queen will capture my bishop.
Or or also pawn can capture your knight on b5.
If it pawn capture, no, I'll capture the queen with my bishop on 2, d2.
Okay, good.
Since that knight moved, no? Since that
Yes,
knight
yes.
I moved.
Okay.
So once if I move my knight to c from c3 to anywhere, and if he captures with the pawn, then I capture the queen.
Okay. And this
But if he captures with his pawn, then again I'm losing my bishop then.
yes, so now I want you to keep thinking in the same line. After knight c5, if queen capture on a4, then what should be your next move?
Capture on a4. Mm,
This was the difficult variation that you are able to see. So first you can finish this and then find the easier thing also that is also there.
Now my bishop is gone, right? And my knight is on 5. Or
B
I lost my knight also.
You did not lose till now.
I have just moved. Now the position is c, b5 is the knight. Okay?
Okay. Queen capture on a4.
Capture on a4. So
So,
then I move my knight to c7.
and what is the
Check.
idea?
That's a check.
Yeah, apart from check, do you have anything else?
Mm, I am attacking the rook on a8. Okay, because it's here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes, this is one move. So this is the one difficult variation that you are able to see. At first, you can either play knight b5 or even you can play knight d5. Both are same. The main thing is when you move your knight, it is a discovered attack on the queen.
Yes.
When the queen capture this bishop, then you can go to knight b7 from either of these squares.
Yes.
And from there, you are attacking the king, check, and also you are attacking the.
Rook. Yes.
When the king moves somewhere else, then you capture the rook.
Yes.
So this is one variation. Good. So now you have one more thing.
Before moving, so the idea is before moving any of my piece, I should think like what all the opponent can do and what I can do, right?
Yes.
Now in this position, like let us check it out once again.
Yes.
So the first, now it's white to move, right?
Yes.
So my knight moves to b5.
Yes.
Queen cross bishop a4.
Yes.
Knight goes to 1, 2, 3, c7. Check.
Yes.
Okay, he has to move his king anywhere like e7 or whatever.
Yes.
And then knight capture a8. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
So that is the
So
variation.
this much I have to think when I move any of my piece.
Yes.
Oh, bapre. Okay, fine.
So now you are no longer at the beginner level. This is intermediate.
Okay.
So you can try to calculate this much.
Yes.
Okay, so this was the first thing that was there. Now there is a second move also, which is more easier. You found the difficult one.
Now one more thing on the same thing. You
Yes.
said no on the same topic. C3, knight moves to D. You said it comes to D5 also, it is the same.
Yes.
Right? How it is, I'm thinking.
Think.
Okay, again this goes here. Okay, from here again I come to that position only on C.
C7.
Okay, fine. Yes, yes, got it. Okay, fine. Yes, again it goes to c7 only. Okay, fine.
The thing. And even you have option like if this queen capture, either you can go to c7, give check, or even you can capture this knight which is undefended.
Capturing a rook is always better, no, than a knight.
Yes, capturing a rook is always better than a knight, but when you capture on a8, your knight may not be able to come out and save himself. But it is always a good to sacrifice your knight in exchange of a rook.
Okay.
So this is just a move that is available, but of course you can go to
Yeah.
the rook.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now you have other move to find. There is one more good move available in this position.
Other than the knight move, right?
That I don't know, but other than this, so if you're able to see this variation, then the other move you should be able to find. But try to think on the whole chessboard. I don't want you to think on only on the queen side, this knight and bishop. Just see all the pieces.
Okay. That d2 bishop should do something about that. d2 comes there. What is happening? This comes here. Supposing d2 bishop, I move to g5. Hello.
What is the idea?
And so since the knight is under threat, it may come, it may go anywhere. Okay. Here I'm not doing much.
Like in the other variation, you are able to capture the rook, right?
Yes.
So in the same way, in the second move also, you should be able to gain something.
Okay.
So, and you have to think till the end. You have to tell me exactly what is your objective and what exactly you are gaining. Not only one move. You have to tell me what you will play, what your opponent will play, and then what will you play, and what exactly you are gaining out of that.
The bishop goes there. The pawn captures. If my bishop goes to 5, b5, bishop on b5. What is happening? The pawn capture, capture, no. It's a bad one. Got this because this is there. If I move my pawn from b2 to 4, what is happening? Queen will go there. No, I can't find out. That b2 pawn also, if I move, the queen can just go there. behind.
Where do you
Not
want to move?
if that pawn moves from b2 to b4.
And then
But
your
it's
opponent
not
will.
doing any purpose. No, the queen can nicely go back.
Queen can nicely capture roles.
Yes. It will capture then one. Now if I move anything else, my queen. This bishop on D, you must give me a hint now. D2.
You
D2
can
bishop.
you can capture your opponent one of bishop.
Bishop is good. If it goes here, the G2, G2 pawn goes there. The knight is there. Knight will take 1, 2. Okay, knight with this with my bishop. The G2 pawn. Okay. G2 to G4.
Yes, that is the move.
Goes. If the knight captures, then I capture with my bishop.
Bishop.
Yes. And if that bishop comes, I capture with my queen. Okay. Yes.
So if knight capture, you will be winning two piece.
Yes.
And so this is what you have to observe, that this bishop is stuck. This can't go back because of this pawn.
Yes.
And this bishop also can't come on g4 because of this pawn.
Yes. Okay.
So you can simply attack this bishop with g4.
I generally no think about moving my G2 pawn because of my king's safety.
Yeah, that is
But at this junction, we can always move the pawn, right?
yes.
Okay.
Because by moving right now, you have a particular purpose. You want to capture this bishop. That is your purpose. You should not move this pawn without purpose.
Okay.
Now these are the two things. So first is g4. Now this bishop is trapped.
Yes.
So he has to play something else, then he capture the bishop. Okay, so in the second move we saw that we play, for example, knight b5. Then if queen captures bishop, you play knight c7 check, and then if king moves somewhere else,
Yes.
then you capture
Like
the
that.
rook.
Okay.
Okay, so these were the two things available. Now let's see what happened in the game. You played bishop g5. Okay, he saved his bishop. Now,
Thinking about this G pawn and these calculations, no? This,
yes.
but
Now again the same thing is available.
yes.
Let's see. Queen d3. Okay, what was the objective? Like, I'm not saying it is a good or bad, just want to understand why you play queen d3.
Just
Why only d3? Why not d2? Why not e2?
E2 though I don't want because that bishop, of course, that bishop is there. As I said, I didn't want to move my pawn from G2. I was thinking on those lines and this also. Now, why I moved this was just let my queen. What I was thinking is, um, my C knight is there. Okay, it goes up like 5, B5.
b5.
Okay, and one more. Now my queen, in case that pawn captures, then that bishop capture. If that queen capture, then I capture that.
No, no, wait. If this pawn captures, you are simply losing your knight. And you don't have your bishop on d2 to attack the queen.
Yes,
In the earlier position, your bishop was on d2.
yes,
That is
that
why,
was a good.
yeah, that is why knight b5 was working.
Yes,
Now it will not work because this pawn will simply capture and you don't have your bishop to attack the queen.
yes,
So now this pawn will capture and you will lose your knight.
yes,
So this is also you need to be careful. The thing you are planning earlier, they may not be available because you have moved your piece.
yes. Instead, I should have moved my queen to d2 only, right?
Yeah, I think
I
D.
don't want it on the same this as the opponent's bishop. We were in one of the classes we learned, no, like it's on the same diagonal.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I don't want to keep my queen here. So instead, I could just move to 2.
Yeah, you can go to D2 and from D2 you will be also supporting this bishop.
Yes, bishop also. Yes.
So
Okay.
and then after D2 then you can bring this rook also into the game.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what happens. So now again this rook is pinned with this bishop.
Yes.
That is why it is always recommended we should not keep our pieces in the diagonal that our king is there, and we should keep our king safe and then free our pieces.
Okay.
Okay, so now your opponent must have disconnected or something because it is equal position. There is no need to worry. Not only equal, black should be better because he captured your knight. So he has 4 minor pieces, you have 3.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so now I will play from black and you will continue as usual from white because you were playing white.
Okay.
So now you played bishop e3, now it is black to move. So I will play. What should I play? Okay, let's play this. And the same idea you have to use, think 2-3 moves ahead.
First is I have to save my bishop. Second is I want somebody in d2. The queen in d2. Okay. And third is my king has to go to h1. So what should I do first? First I'll save my bishop. So one place it can go. bishop. See, in such a position, first is what are the pieces being attacked, right? When I'm thinking on the various moves, right?
Yes.
The first is what are the pieces, what are my pieces which are under attack? Okay, now since you moved that pawn, the first thing is my a4 bishop.
Yes.
So my foremost first duty is to save that bishop.
Yes, but sometimes you don't need to react very, immediately just because your bishop is attacked. You have to be very aware of whole chessboard. So then think. Sometimes your piece is under attack, but maybe you can do something else. Even ignore that piece. This is just an idea that I'm sharing. Maybe in this position that may not be available. But even if your PC is under attack, you should be aware of whole chessboard.
Okay. If I capture your bishop, if I capture your bishop, you will capture with your knight. And my bishop also gone. Since the bishop is pinning my king, right?
Yes.
So e3 bishop can capture that bishop there. But that knight can capture this. You have a knight there. So this will be is that. Okay. I can move this pawn here from g2 to 4. Okay, one is that move.
G2 to?
G2 to g4.
Okay.
So one is that. Now how to calculate which is the best, right? There are so many moves available now.
Yes.
Like since that bishop is pinning my king.
For now, it is not pinning because you have a bishop in between.
Okay.
If there is no bishop, then this bishop will be pinning your rook on f2.
Okay, for now, so far it's safe. Okay, now the other bishop on a4. If I capture, this will capture. No. If I bring my gone. Bishop also gone, the queen also gone there. I bring my queen to d2. Like, but I'm losing my bishop then. We'll capture that. क्या करें? Here. Just can I give check? Move that g2 to g4.
Okay.
I captured your bishop on h. But see, I'm keeping my whole file open. No, here that's why I was thinking about that g. Okay.
Now this file is open. I will bring my rook and attack your king.
Yes.
So maybe that is why in this position you can simply save your bishop.
Okay. Go back.
And then you can prepare for g4 because this g4 is not going anywhere. This bishop you can save and then play g4.
Okay.
So we'll start with bishop b3.
Okay.
So now I will play something.
My pieces are still on that fourth rank. It is
Now,
nothing ahead at all.
now I will try to save my bishop.
Yes. My queen to d2. What is happening? Queen to d2. But now the position of d2, no? Mm, that captures from here. Losing all my pieces then. Capture here. Capture this. Take this. Bring my rook here. It captures. What I will do, I'll capture with this. Okay, from A1 it comes to D1.
Now what do you want to play?
My rook on A1 comes to D1.
Okay.
I could have captured your pawn, no? You'll capture my knight then. If I capture that pawn, then you capture my knight, then I take your bishop. Yeah.
I will capture your rook,
Said
not
it
knight.
before, no? Yeah. So I,
You are again making your rook into a knight.
yes. So don't want that. Okay. Mhm. First I will move my king to h1. I can
Now,
save my,
now you have a very good move.
to save myself or to attack what?
There is no need to save yourself. You can capture something. Get you can capture a piece.
What is that?
But to know that move again, you have to calculate in two, three moves. Otherwise, you will be not able to see.
Okay. And it comes here. The pawn will capture. I lose my knight. Then I move my queen. Okay. The queen. My knight comes to d5. Right? d5. The pawn will capture. Okay. Then I capture with my bishop. I capture with my bishop. What is now capture with my queen? Capture with my bishop. Then I can. The trick is there. Either this or this. So the queen is better. Okay. See, if I move my knight from c3 to d5.
But then you are giving your knight to a pawn.
But so many options becomes open. Like
There is a so this move is also better, but there is a immediate advantage that you can get. So it is like a puzzle only.
okay. Okay, check this. Instead, it comes here. It comes. Check that. Then this is. Now see that bishop is a big threat for me, right? That c5. Of all the active pieces of the opponent, the most dangerous is that c5 bishop.
Okay, good.
Because this bishop is okay sitting there and the queen went back. Of all the pieces which is threatening me is c5 bishop. Okay.
So then what you should do?
If I capture that, then I also, you will capture with your this. Then my queen. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Bishop capture. Bishop here. Oh, okay.
You are very near. Keep going.
And knight. What happened?
You are very near to find the move. Just keep going.
Okay. Bishop captures. See. What happens? Knight captures bishop. Okay. Mm, captures the bishop. Now this queen. King can't capture because I have a rook here. It's a check. Okay. So then I bring my other rook here. Now this is there. So only two moves ahead I can think of. Bishop, that e3 cross c5. Then what is
Okay.
happening? That knight will capture that c5.
Suppose if
Okay.
knight captures.
Supposing,
Suppose if knight captures, not will captures.
then I'll capture that queen with my queen.
Okay, then
That there is nobody know here. This bishop is gone. So no, the king can't capture because I have my knight here.
knight again
The
pulling
same
the
d
rook.
file I have. right?
Again, you are making your rook into a knight.
You, the D rook is there, no?
Yes.
See, from the beginning, I will again rewind. E, E bishop captures that 5.
No,
C5.
tell me the exact move. How will you say or how will you write?
Bishop captures C5.
Okay.
And that knight captures C5.
Okay.
Okay. Now that queen capture on D8.
Check.
It's a check. Queen capture, how I should tell that? Queen capture D8 check.
Yes.
Okay. And after that, where the king will go?
Think.
King comes here. King will come to F7.
Okay.
Okay. King comes to F7. I move my queen. If I move my queen here, this rook will capture. So I will come to C7. I come to C7 check.
No, wait. I want you to think. I want you to wait right there. After queen capture on D8 check, king goes to F7.
Yes.
Now again you have a very good move. Find that. And I will not move the piece. Think in your mind. Because if I move
Oh
the
my God, it can't go there. There's a bishop here on B3. Hello.
Okay, so after queen capture on d8, king can't go to f7 because of this bishop. Okay, where the king will
Bishop
go?
on B3. No, because it's here. Here it will go then. Oh my God, it's imagine. Comes here, this is here. Okay. And capture the. It can't come to E also. It can't capture. It can't come here. Can't come here. It can't. The 8th rank is totally check. Okay, so only it can come. It can't come here. It can't come here. It can't come here. Over. Game over.
Yes, that will be checkmate.
Yes, checkmate.
And
Okay. So this many calculates. There are how many moves now?
and
Totally
uh,
is.
and I have to say that your imagination has improved drastically.
No. Very drastically. Anyway, thanks for
You
the
are able to
compliment.
see the till the end.
Yeah. This bishop last you said no, I won't say so. Finally, I saw my bishop on B3.
Okay,
Why is that?
now I will make a change and I want you to think again.
No, 1 minute. The whole moves, there were totally 5 moves. How many moves? One,
Uh,
2, 3, 3 moves. I can think at least 3 moves ahead. I should think at every piece move. I want to think 3 moves ahead at least. Okay.
Means three move means three each, three for you and three for your
Three
three.
for the, yes, 3 for the opponent also. Yes, 3 for
Then it will be three.
3 moves is equal to
Six.
mine plus the opponent, no? If I
Yes.
say 3 moves,
Yes.
okay.
So like one move will be First your move, then your opponent move, then you will say one move.
Okay, fine. So bringing this rook to d1 is a very good option, like,
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So
And don't run after, like if I am giving check means I have to be after that only. I will look at the
yes,
opponent king because that king is totally, all the pawns have come out and okay.
yes.
Fine.
So now in the similar variation that you are able to find, I want to make a small change and then I want you to think again.
Yeah.
So the change is after this bishop capture on c5, knight capture on c5, queen capture on d8 check. Now imagine this bishop on b3 is not there.
Bishop on
b3
b3
is
is not
not
there.
there.
Okay.
So now king goes to f7 because this bishop is not there.
Yes.
Then what will you do? Imagine your pieces where they are after you move them.
So since it moved here and my bishop is not here, now my queen under attack by that rook.
Okay.
Okay. And I can't come to d7 because that knight of yours is on 5. c5 there is a knight, right?
First tell me who is defending that rook, who is attacking your queen.
Mm, who is attacking my queen? See, since now my queen is on 8, d8,
Yes.
right? And the king moved to f7,
Yes.
okay? And this 5 bishop is not there, that knight is there, okay? Your black knight on c5 is still there,
Okay.
okay? So since that king moved, that rook on h8 is attacking my queen,
Okay.
okay? And I can't bring my, first thing is I have to save my queen.
Okay. So now in this at this point of time, my question is this rook on h8 is attacking your queen on d8, right?
Yes,
My question is who is defending the rook on h8?
nobody. So I should capture that, not run away.
Yes.
Oh my God. Chee, chee. Yes, this is where the problem lies. Okay,
This is what you have to imagine in your mind.
right. Okay. So
So
once
because
this moves, since the king is on 7, f7, straight away capture this. Okay, that the other rook can't move because of that knight there. I am thinking on left side only, ABC side, like okay, fine. Straight away capture. Okay.
so this is the variation that you found.
Okay.
Now this is a checkmate because of this bishop.
Yes.
This king can't go to any of these squares because queen is there
Yes.
and f7 square is covered by your own bishop.
Even if this bishop is not there, and imagine this king comes to f7, I capture the rook there. Okay. Now it is black to move, right?
Yes, but now you already won because you capture the queen, you capture the rook. Now black doesn't have anything.
Now I can bring the other rook and give check over. This one come here. Okay.
So this is what you have to see. So so when you
So
capture,
after this, one
yes,
second. Sorry.
yes, yes,
See now the there is no bishop reset, and that queen captures that rook on h.
Yes.
Okay. Now the next move should be just capture this and give check. But now it is black to move.
Let's change this position a bit so that you can practice.
Because this end games, I am very weak in all these end games.
If we have removed your bishop,
Yes.
now let's go to that position.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Now it is black to move. So black plays, for example, mm, knight d7.
Give. Now my queen under attack. So I'll capture this pawn on h7. Check.
Now
Queen
again you
capture
are
h7. Check. Right?
now again you are running away.
I have to just capture that. Oh my God.
Who is defending this rook? No one.
No one. So I have to straight away capture that.
Just
Okay.
capture this.
I don't know why I do this. Yes.
I am doing this move purposefully so that you can see this.
Oh my God. No, I am, worried that my rook on D, no? The moment you moved your knight, I am thinking if I capture, that knight will capture. Then I saw my queen. Oh my God. Okay. Run.
Yeah,
Okay.
so don't run away. See if you can capture
Yeah.
the piece who is attacking you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so now I will try to do similar kind of move to see if you are able to see those things or not.
Okay.
So now suppose what your opponent. Okay, suppose you simply attack.
Knight under attack now. Should I save my knight or give check? Whenever the piece moves, I think, should I give check or should I save my piece? Right? Where it can come, the knight can come. Okay, one knight comes there, then this one, that is nobody is defending. See, if I move my knight to a4, okay,
Yes.
because that knight on d7 is defended by this knight on 5.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'm actually under again this opponent. I'm thinking too much about that. Now, should I think about saving my knight or should I think about giving a check or what?
You should think both.
Mm, if it moves there, if that knight on c captures it, I will capture that knight and give check.
Okay, this is good idea.
Mm, and if I want to save my, see, time factor is also there in all the game. Is that otherwise just go back piche. Where I can go.
Okay, let's play this move, knight a4.
Okay, fine.
So your idea is good that if I capture your knight, you will capture the other knight.
Yes. See, we were talking about one like who is defending whom, like.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
So in this case, I am unable to capture that on 7, d7 because of this knight on 5.
Yes.
So how to, I want to like tempting that knight to come and attack me, right?
Yes. Good.
So think, okay. Then if it comes, I go there and give check. Then again it comes here.
Now suppose if your opponent plays knight b6.
To save my queen. I capture this pawn there. Or what I should do, don't have this. If I go there, check. If I go there, check my queen under attack. So I capture this a7, right? Nobody can capture that. a7 is undefended, plus it's a check. Okay. Now I capture this pawn here with my, what should I do with my knight? I can do my knight under attack, so I will capture this first. One of the knight I will capture. Which one? I go there and give check. What is happening? It can't come here. Oh, now once again. If it comes d6, d6. If my rook comes to d6, first thing is whether any of my pieces under attack. Let it be. So check if I give it at d6. d6. Okay. So it can't come here because my pawn is there. Okay. Can't go picture because of my queen. Nobody can capture this. d6. Rook on d6.
Okay, we'll play rook d6, but right now you can simply capture one of these knights. Both are undefended.
Okay. So
You
better to capture first and then go for all this, right?
Yeah, you can capture c5, then even this knight you can capture with your queen, and then everything is gone.
Okay.
So, so for example, if you capture on c5, now suppose if your opponent plays like try to save his knight, where how we will save? Suppose if we go c8.
I come to 6.
Where?
Why you're telling this one? Like capturing and then going. Supposing my rook comes to d6 straight away. Acha, this can come. That is the reason. Okay.
No,
Got
this
it.
is also good because suppose if this knight is not there, then it is checkmate because king can't go anywhere.
Yes. That is the reason I asked. Then I saw your move now. Okay.
So this is also good because if this knight blocks, then you can capture the other knight.
Then yes.
Now, suppose if your opponent plays any random moves, then you can even capture, or even you can, attack this knight. For example, you can play knight c4.
Okay.
So this knight can't capture your knight because your rook is attacking the king.
Okay.
Now he has to move his bishop to defend his knight. Then even you can capture this pawn, and now you have three pieces attacking the knight.
Okay. Yes.
Now,
Even the king could have gone behind also, like seventh rank, it could have gone.
yeah, but then you will.
Then I move my queen. Okay.
So now he will play any random moves. Now you will you will not capture this knight with your rook. You will capture with knight.
Okay.
Because if this bishop capture, then you capture with your rook, and if bishop doesn't capture, then you can simply move your knight anywhere and it will be discovered checked.
Yes.
So if the bishop captures, you capture with your rook and it's a check.
Yes.
Okay, so now if king goes to f7, now what will you do? Now it is checkmating 2.
Checkmating 2. Take my queen there. Go there. It can't go there. It cannot come there. But my queen said that I use my queen. If my queen goes there, go there. Can't come here, but it can come there. Then what I do? Sure.
And in this,
Yeah, tell me.
yeah, in this you will not get any hint. You have to find on your own.
No, no. That queen on e8. Okay. Should I move my queen on my rook? Now here again. Now if I move my queen there to e8, check.
And you have 5 minutes to find. Otherwise, this will be your homework.
Okay. Queen moves to e8. So where this will go? King can't come here, can't come there. It goes to c7. Comes to c7.
C7 or G7?
One second. One second. Queen to e8. Okay.
Then where the king will go?
It can't capture because this is this. Can't go to it. It can come to g7.
Then in this move, it should be checkmate. If it is not, then it is a wrong move.
Okay. And then I move my, if it comes here, then this rook comes here, rook comes to g6. तो क्या हुआ? What is happening now? Check it, it will come, it can't come, it can't come. Then the rook comes to g6.
Okay, where the king will go?
1 second, I have to imagine it again. Queen comes there, okay. Just here, can't capture this, it can't go there, it can't come. Yeah, am I right? Queen on e8.
Okay.
Then that king has only one place where it can go, that is g7.
Okay.
So once it comes to g7, this rook I move from e6 to G6.
Okay.
Now where the king will go? Um, it can't go there, it can't go here, it can't capture because my queen is there. So the other end it can go to H. G it will go to H.
Where in H?
H7, right?
If it is go to H7, then your two moves are over.
No?
If king is able to go to H7, your two moves are over.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
first move was queen E8, your second move was rook G6. In the second move, it should be checkmate.
Okay. So move my rook there to 8. Not here. Move my rook to H6. Then go there. The 3
In the beginning, you are saying?
No, no. My queen comes here. So my queen comes to 7, but it will capture my rook 10. No, wait, wait, wait. It comes here. I want the king to move to 8th rank. Is it necessary now to let the opponent queen push the queen to 8th rank? I think.
I don't know. You have to find checkmate in 2. And this you will do as homework, but you are not allowed to move the pieces.
Okay.
So you can set up the position on chessboard, but you can't move the piece.
Yes.
If
Now the last one thing, F3 pawn is there, no?
F3, okay.
Then move it to 4.
So
Because he will not capture. If you capture, then it is a check. But why you will capture? You will not capture. Two moves. What I can do is I can bring my other rook. 1, 2, 3. Only two moves allowed, no?
only two moves allowed. You have to find checkmate in 2. You can set up the position on chessboard, but you can't move the piece.
Okay.
You can try to write if you want, but try avoiding writing also. Just think in your mind. If you are able to find, it's good. If you are not able to find, then I will share.
Yes.
Or at least you take one day, like tomorrow whole day you can take to think. If you are able to find without moving a piece, it's good. If you are not able to find, then on Monday you can try moving the piece.
Okay. So this only I was thinking, if you are not capturing, I will capture. Then again check. Then you go there, 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
6,
so
7, 8. 6,
if
7,
you
8. But it is taking 3 moves.
yes, it should be in 2.
Then comes to 7. D7.
And in this position, you will not get any hint, and just take your time as much as you need. Just
Yes.
checkmate in 2.
Okay. Done.
Because this is the easy one. Okay, so that's all for today, and then maybe